This king pricked his finger with a needle. Surprisingly, it was to feed a flea. Watching the flea crawl over and suck the blood, the king instantly felt it was funny. In order to give the flea a place to live, he built a crystal house for the flea. But what he didn't expect was, the flea grew very fast. Soon it grew to the size of a bean. It could even pull a wagon with ease. Watching this pet circling in place, the king's face smiled with satisfaction. But as time went by, he became an uncaring king. All he did was breed fleas. Soon his fleas grew to a huge size. As the years went by, his fleas grew to the size of sows. That day the flea couldn't absorb the king's feeding, and with a stomp of its legs it was fed to death. As the king fell into a fit of heartache, he suddenly remembered his daughter's marriage. In order to be able to find a perfect prince for his daughter, he simply ordered his men to cut off the skin of a flea, and invited the men to guess what kind of skin it was, and whoever guessed it would marry his daughter. Some recognized the skin of a sow at first sight. Others said it was the bark of a tree. Some even said, it's a cowhide that's been blown up. The king was amused by the series of strange answers. He concluded that no one would ever guess the answer. But just then, a tall wild man slowly came out. He guessed the answer just by sniffing it.
Flea.
It turned out that this wild man kept company with fleas. He knew exactly what fleas smelled like. The king was stunned by the savage's answer. The princess thought she was going to marry